So where I had left off at from the last episode was I had dropped out of college in 2009 while still working at Nordstrom, and then I worked for a lake furniture store, and then I had worked at an insurance company before I joined the Navy in 2012. And the name of this episode is titled "Driver's Seat," and the reason for that is no matter really what happens in terms of those ups and downs that you'll see throughout life, is that you're really still in control of your mindset, your mentality. Um, a lot of times, the choices that you make, and for me, when I had joined the Navy, I one of the reasons why I joined is one because I was working two jobs, and I didn't want to do that anymore. Is that I wanted the challenge, but also the time, because I know there can be quite a bit of time allotted for downtime, whether it's holiday stand downs and the time that you have on deployments and so on and so forth. I really wanted to take advantage of that time in terms of planning and the start of business, investing my money, so on and so forth. But for me, a pivotal moment was when I had a situation that had happened a couple years ago where a day after that situation had happened, I had went on leave for 30 days, which was pretty cool. But during that time, I had also had my daughter previously before that. But during that time when I was needed to still go on these deployments, it was important for me to um, be productive. I didn't want to, leave my daughter behind while I'm doing a deployment and then come back and have nothing to show for it. So the burden was more so on me to be productive with my time and setting myself up for the future. A lot of people think I'm crazy for getting out the Navy at 9 years because I had made first class really fast. I had made it at my 6 year mark, and a lot of people think that you should just do another, 10 to collect a paycheck. But for me, it really comes down to two things. One, there's no such thing as just another 10 years because that's 10 years of your life. It's not like we're all living forever. You just can't, throw away 10 years, nor can you really do something that keeps you from doing the things that you always had set out to do 20 years ago. Because I wanted to be a businessman 20 years ago. And it took 20 years to get there. And I'd be damned if I'm going to let um, other people convince me that I shouldn't pursue one thing in order to do something else that isn't that thing. But for me, it's just interesting. One, because I would hit 10 years, i.e., that halfway point soon. But what I found interesting, and this didn't dawn on me until way after I had decided to get out, was that I understand where people are coming from in terms of, hey, you got 10 years left, you can get paid for the rest of your life, so on and so forth. But the two things with that is one, not all money is the same. And two, I get where people are coming from in terms of me being foolish to get out. But the thing that I challenge people to ask themselves, and you may be in this situation right now, or you may know someone that's in this situation right now, is that if you have someone that's in my situation, right, that is up for the next pay grade, you get to go to shore duty, you get to spend 3 years not on deployment, um, you get to still have the opportunity to go back to the States since I've never been stationed in America before. I spent 3 years in Japan and spent 4 years in Spain. And the first 2 years, I was a different rate before I was an operations specialist. But anyway, um, what didn't dawn on me and what I challenge you all to ask yourself is if you have someone, and this may be you, that has the world at their feet and they have everything going for them, why would they get out? Why would they get out of the situation that they're in right now? And to me, there's only really two circumstances that make sense. either one, they may be crazy, maybe, or two, and this is an interesting two, is that not only may they see something that you don't see, but what if someone told you, or what if you were in a situation that you knew something was coming that was better for you than what your situation is at the time. You can have a great situation at the time, but no successful person is going to tell you that you should be complacent in the things that you do if you're trying to get somewhere, right? So maybe I know something that other people don't know. I doubt that's the case because I don't fancy myself to be a smart person. But what I do know is that I wouldn't leave something that has been so good to me if I didn't think, or I didn't know, in this case, I know that what is about to come next is going to be better. And that's what I want to leave you all with, because a lot of people have, great situations. They've got home ownership, they've got this, they got that, they got money. Um, but I want people to think about the idea of a situation being better than what it is currently. And with that, I will leave you all um, until the next series. I'm going to close out. This is the final video for the Resonate series on Instagram. I appreciate everyone that has listened and watched. But I'll be back with another series furthering the topic of entrepreneurship and furthering the topic of the Adrianna brand. Thank you all so much for listening. Take care.